Good day, my friends. Thank you for coming back to my channel and welcome if you're a new viewer. I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to my American friends. It's Thursday, it's Thanksgiving today. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day spending it with your loved ones and eating too much. That's what it's all about, right? We have a lot to be thankful for despite all the crazy, crazy, crazy in this world. There's still a lot of good, so I hope you're all having a great time. And if you're planning to scrapbook for the long weekend, maybe this video might help you get some ideas or ideas of what not to do. Anyway, I'm going to show you some layouts that are old. Again, this is 2012, and I'll just take you through an album that is almost complete. You will see. And then it can sit on my shelf and anybody who wants to look through it can. So I'm starting here. Oh, I'm starting with the wrong page. I'm starting here with a birthday layout for my mom when she was 68. She's now 77, so obviously this was a while ago. But I love the pictures. It's very similar to the way I do layouts now. Again, still linear across the page. But this brought me so much joy to look back at this album and see my kids so little. Oh my gosh. My daughter's, how old is she? 15, and my son will be 13 soon. So this is a big, big deal for me. Look how little. It just kills me. Oh my gosh. And there's my mama, there's my dad and my husband. And yes, I am in a few of these photos as well. So there's one of my layouts, nothing spectacular. I think that these, like this background, I'm trying to think if I made it with a large jumbo CM tool or if they came in a package. I seem to think a while back I got a bunch of these in a package. But we do have tools that do similar things, not exactly, those jumbo tools. Anyway, if you have any questions, ask below, but there's really nothing spectacular to mention. So this one I already had up for you when I started talking, and I covered my aunt's face just because she doesn't know I do this, so I don't want her to be on YouTube against her will. I don't even know if she knows what YouTube is, to be honest. Anyway, there's more pictures, and again, one of my classic classic creative memories back in the day when we did the borders. So you're going to see a lot of that in these older albums of mine. But I love it. I wouldn't change a darn thing. And then again, it's all about the pictures. Very classic Vicky for 2012, 2011, 2013 back then. This is what I did. So these, all I do here is I trim the photos just ever so slightly less than the 4 inches, just so I can fit 3 across. That's it. So, I mean, there's nothing to it. Then I cut these smaller. Obviously, these all match. And put them down with a couple borders, a couple of embellishments. That's it. This one, I found something missing. It was kind of boring when I first looked at it. So I added these Simple Stories foam stickers that say Mama, and I added Happy Birthday, which you can barely see on the camera. But these are these cute white stickers, white kind of puffy stickers that I have that I used up. So I added that, and everything else was the way I had it before. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it gets the pictures down. The memories, though. I look back at these and I am so grateful. Since it's American Thanksgiving, I'm feeling a little sappy, but I'm so grateful to have my parents in my life and in my children's lives. And I'm grateful to have these pictures. I'm grateful to have my husband's parents as well. And just seeing the kids with their grandparents and extended family and having memories of that just makes me really happy. And it's very much because I don't have many pictures of when I was little. It just wasn't something my parents did, sadly. And I'm even trying to think, I don't even think I have any pictures of me with my grandparents. Like maybe a few with my mom's mom since she came to live with us for a while from Croatia, but I honestly don't think I have any with my um, dad's parents. And now they're all gone, so pretty sad. So I'm very happy that me and all the other scrapbookers are out there and photographers are doing this for our kids because it's memories, it's a legacy, it's something that I think my children will be very happy looking at in years to come. Even now already they like looking at these pictures of when they were smaller, so happy that I've done that. I love these. My daughter with my mother, my son with my dad, blowing out the cake. They're just so cute. So again, that was simple. I showed you in, I think, my last upload, similar layouts to this, where I used to use the square maker and just make squares there, make squares here, a big chunky journaling box, and that's it. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pictures per double page. That's what I like. Here there's 6. Usually it's 6 for me. And now that I'm using my flip flap / peekaboo pockets, I'm getting even more. So I love it. Love it. I love it. Here's another page where I just made little squares, no journaling, no title, no nothing. This was a border punch from Creative Memories that I was really into at the time. You punch that out and then you could put a slice of paper through. Kind of cute. Maybe I'll start using that again. So that takes care of my mom's birthday, May 2012. And then now I'm getting into stuff that's not finished. So let me just take you to, okay, I'm going to move that over. I'm going to take you to this, which is now June 2012. And if this looks a lot like my current style, that is because I just did this page. I had it done and I hated the way it looked. And because I love these photos so much, I had to redo it. I just couldn't rest with it looking like crap. So, I mean, this is simple. There's really nothing to it. But I'm much happier with this than I was with what I had before. My classic journal circle, semicircle. And then I added these very skinny white foam stickers or thickers. These stickers, my gosh, they came off a really, really old package that I had. And I mean, they've lost their stick. I had to reinforce them and everything. But they work well and I'm glad to have used them up. So there's that. So what was, oh, this was, see, this kind of journaling makes me so happy too, because I would never remember this. June 10th, 2012, the Euro Cup soccer tournament was on. And on this afternoon, Italy, which my husband is Italian, Italy played Spain and tied 1-1. Later that day, Croatia, which I am Croatian, played Ireland and beat them 3-1. We were starting out great. So how cool. I wrote that, and now I'll remember that whenever I look in here. Okay, so if you look at this page, it also looks very much like what I'm doing these days. And that's also because I redid the squares. They just were very solid, boring colors. And I didn't have any exciting embellishment. So I just redid it. Again, I love the photos so much. I mean, look. Between my stepmother-in-law and I, we take such fun photos and we take lots of them. And of course, we did a lot more when the kids were smaller, but we still do it when we can and we love our pictures. So how can I not want to make this as perfect as I possibly could? These pictures are adorable. Look at these little munchkins. Sorry, I'm a little congested, guys. So anyway, just my regular, slightly smaller than 4x4, just so that you can see a little bit of the background through, and that's it. And sometimes you've seen me do it where I put a colored paper in the back. Usually when I do this, I mean, in this case, I left it as the white background. But when I do a colored paper, I typically make my photos slightly smaller just to see more of the color. So there is that. And then again, another standard look that I used to do back then. Pardon me, guys. So that, cute pictures, not much else. Other than colors that complement the photos, a couple of little flowers, and that's it. There we go, another standard Vicky from back in the day. Now I had these flowers on the page already, and I felt like these pages needed just a little more. So I just popped on these butterflies, just random butterflies from Recollections, I believe they are, and they're acetate. They're really pretty, but I just did that. I don't know, I felt like I needed something more, so that's what I did. And back then, Creative Memories had a lot of these beautiful vellum sayings or words, and I love them. I think they're so pretty. And there's nothing stopping you from printing on vellum. It is very thin, so you have to be careful, but it's very nice to print on vellum, and you can do that same effect. So it's nice because you see what's underneath. Even I've seen a lot of people who, if it's a really, really busy background paper or very bright or whatever, and they want to subdue it a little or mute it a little bit, they put that vellum on top. It looks amazing. So I don't know, just a little tip or trick if you're interested. Okay, so this one was also redone because I also didn't like how it looked. So I used, the paper that I love so much, that Lawn Fawn Speckles paper. I used a little of the light blue here. These were already backed on this light blue from the previous layout that was ugly to me. And then I just added some of this orange to pick up on my daughter's outfit and mine. And the flowers I had already had on the last layout, I just added these little, they're metal, these little metal butterflies, which are Brads. I keep thinking brads are eyelets. No, they're brads. They have the little pokies. And that's it. Throw on a journal card or journal spot. That's it. Oh, throw on these. You Are Beautiful, just to use up some stuff. Boom. Another classic that you just saw a few pages before. I mean, I don't really, really love this layout to do it now, but I figured it looks good enough. I'm not going to redo everything because for the love of Agnes, I'll be here forever and I'll never move ahead in my scrapbook. So, pardon me. So I left it. It's not bad. I just added these foam love you stickers and these foam hearts that came from that same little sheet. And then here I just threw on, wait, I have that package here. Remember that package I got from Peachy Cheap with the school stuff? So the Bella Boulevard little flocked. Do you call them flocked? I don't think you call them flocked. Felt, I guess. Little felt bows, so it was the perfect green, which went with this, so I just threw it onto the heart. Why not? Using up my stash. And here, this was completed already, but it was boring as all heck. It's still kind of boring, but I added these little foam. I think these are Paige Evans. I added these little, they're not foam, they're just puffy words here and there in orange and yellow. I added this little puffy heart that I had in my stash. That's it. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it's done. Now, this is probably very boring to most, but I love it. These pictures are some of the favorite pictures. Actually, this whole album has some of my favorite pictures ever. But these are so sweet. We went to a lake close to my in-laws' place when they used to live near us. And my stepmother-in-law and I just went crazy taking pictures. And the kids were so cute and so into it. My husband didn't complain either, which was shocking. And the colors just went so nice. Blue and brown and orange. That's what everybody was wearing. And it looks so nice. And we did not plan that, I promise. And this was a Creative Memories punch that I used a lot back in the day. I just added, now as I was going through, I just added these two shells. Really, it is boring, but it is what it is. I'm not changing it, and it's lovely. The memories are down, so that's what I'm putting there, and that I love it. Look at this. This little guy with his little overalls. I love kids in overalls like that. Oops. Oh, so here's another one. Again, nothing out of the ordinary, but what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 photos per double page. All I have are some nice colors that are taken from the photos. The small talks from Tim Holtz. I just used some that seemed a little bit relevant. These stickers were already on from before, but this is all I added this time around. Pardon me again. Really nothing to it, but I love it. And same thing again. Boy, this is starting to look very similar, isn't it? I remember these distinctly. These were from close to my heart. They were chipboard. They are chipboard shells. And it came from a cute little collection I bought years ago. And they just fit perfectly there. So that's all I did. I just put those on and I'm quite happy with it. I was considering redoing this into 2 spreads, but I'm not going to. It's fine. Like I was going to do the smaller photos 3 by 3 across on one spread and the bigger ones on another, but I'm not going to. They're fine. They're perfect. I'm not going to worry about that. So that takes care of that event, which was just a day at the lake with my in-laws, with their grandparents. And then, oh, this was cute. We went to Grandma and Grandpa's again. Juby, so Juby's Juliana's nickname. Juby had the best day ever at school. It was play day. She told me all the rules. I remember this for the day from Mrs. Matute. One was that they weren't to wear anything black because the sun's reflection would make, hold on, them too hot. All was well until we got to school and Juby realized that the little ladybugs on her romper were black. She said, "Great, now I have to go back home and change my clothes." What a priceless moment. My babies always made me laugh with their cute and funny remarks. One of my all-time favorites, I love this. One of my all-time favorites was when Juliana came up from the playroom complaining that Anthony called her stupid, to which he replied, and I remember this distinctly, "I no say stupid, I say stupid," in his little squeaky voice. These little cuties made us laugh every day. There was never a dull moment when they were around. That was something that I'll remember forever. But the fact that I have it written down here is perfect. I say stupid. What a monkey. I have to remind him of that. So anyway, back to this page, very classic. The only thing this time that I added, so everything was there already. The only thing I added again were these very skinny, wonky white foam thickers. That's it. Left everything else as is. So you saw that. The only thing I added here to finish it off was the Simple Joy of Everyday Life sticker. This was just a random sticker that was in one of my containers in that junk pile, which isn't a junk pile. It's not a junk pile. It's just to be organized, let's call it. Remember that pile that I have on the side of my room here? So that just happened to be a random thing. It worked perfectly for this, and I'm glad I used it. Okay, so more of my squares. This is boring, but I'm fine with it. I had only the colors on here, so the squares, and I had nothing on them. So I went through I have this little thing, a little Simple Stories booklet for Together, or So Happy Together, I should say. Wait. It's not even focusing. Anyway, this little booklet, and I just grabbed some of the little words out to put on here. And I mean, they're quite fitting. They're perfect. I love us so much. Our story, legacy of love, happy my tribe. And these stickers, so the hearts and the flowers, are from a very old Creative Memories Valentine's package. So there you go. Love, love, love these pictures. gotta ask you this. Let me know down in the comments below. We all have issues, right? Every family has issues. I mean, my husband and I love each other dearly, but some days I could just friggin' choke him. And I'm sure he feels the same about me. And some days my kids really piss me off, although I get over that really quickly. It's more like when my husband pisses me off that I hold a grudge for days. However, I don't know if it's looking back on these memories or thinking back on these memories or I don't even know, having it documented or what. It makes me be quicker to forgive him and the people I love. And I don't know if that's because, like, if something happened and we split up, then I'd have to burn all my scrapbooks or at least scratch his face in every one of them. Wow, I wouldn't actually do that. But I don't know, it almost makes these relationships in our lives, no matter whether they're great or not, it almost gives them extra, not credibility, what am I looking for? Like, it almost makes them a little more significant because of they're documented. At least that's what I think. Let me know down below if you know what I mean or if you agree. But it's almost as though, like, this is the story of our lives. You play such a huge role, and I don't want to lose you, and I hope to hell you don't do something to make me kick you out of the house because you're going to ruin my scrapbooks. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, here's more same old, same old. That green matches perfectly with hubby's shirt. The red matches that lovely swing, a little bit of blue. Again, I was going to split this into two again. But I didn't. I'm going to just leave it and move on. And it's lovely. I love those memories. I love these pictures where we're holding the kids, because you don't do that when they're this big. I mean, you hug them, but when you're holding them, like, all of these are just so cute. And pictures of them in swings and stuff, like, those days feel like they're gone. That makes me want to cry. Okay, so that event, that was just a random day at the park, I believe, right? That wasn't, did I say that was at Grandma and Grandpa's? No, it wasn't. That was at a park near our house. So, sorry, not that it matters to you, but yeah, that's just at a park near our house. Now, this is back to Grandpa and Grandma's, and this was Father's Day. So I wrote here, so this was June 17th, 2012, and I wrote, this Father's Day was Grandpa's 43rd, Dave's 5th, and Marco's 1st. The kids and I bought Papa a nice treat for the backyard, a zero gravity chair. I got one for myself too. We ended up spending many summer days on them soaking up the sun. Lovely. I wouldn't know that if I hadn't had it written down. So this is again one of those papers that it must have been a Creative Memories package that had these, because I have never seen this kind of shape. So anyway, that's like the one I showed you before. And this was another one of those stickers that was randomly sitting in a basket in my little to get organized pile, and it fit perfectly. I mean, the blues match perfectly, and that blue was this page was done. I just added a few embellishments. And it says, the most treasured heirlooms are the sweet memories of our family. Hello. Perfect, right? So I had these flowers on already. I put this blue because it matched perfectly, like that indigo blue. I put that butterfly here. Did I put another one? No, just that one. And that's, again, that acrylic. Am I using the right word? It's that plasticky stuff. Pardon me. I put that there just to bring out some more of the blue. I added more of these little puffy Paige Evans stickers. And that's it. I like it. I mean, I don't love it because that orange thing bothers me a little, but it's fine. I love the photos. I love the memories. It's fine. Clearly, my husband had a thing for very colorful golf shirts back in the day. These are Lacoste. I remember him coming home with a whole frickin' truckload of them. Anyway, he doesn't wear them anymore, so whatever. That was a long time ago. Why should he wear them? They're probably disintegrated by now. Here again, my gosh, did I do this style a lot. But I shouldn't complain because now I do the same style over and over anyway, so whatever. The memories are down. I love them. This, what did I write here? Oh, yeah, see, these things make me happy. We had planned to go to the Port Credit Waterfront Festival, but it was raining on and off all day. We ended up having lots of fun anyway, especially when Grandpa brought out the adorable little baby kittens from inside. Kittens or bunnies? Oh, bunnies were in the other pictures. Okay. Of course, the first thing Juby and Ando asked was if we could take them home. It was a tempting thought, but we already had our two furry friends, Snoopy, 8 years old, and God bless her, she is now 17, and Charlie, who was 7 but died at 9, little sweetheart, at home. We loved having that cute set. They were actually brother and sister from 2 different litters, so we lost Charlie when he was very young, but sweet Snoopy is still trucking along, deaf, blind, and all the good things that come with age. My little niece, she was so small. Their dog, who they still have. Adorable. And this truck that my husband still drives, it's a big Nissan Xterra. He still drives it. Ooh, we're at the last page, and holy crap, I'm at 26 minutes. I am sorry, guys. I meant to do 15. Anyway, nothing remarkable to mention here other than everybody is cute. That's it. So I have more to finish in this album. I have some Chuck E. Cheese pictures that I hate the layouts. I'm going to rip them apart and start all over. This one's not done, but I'm using that new collection, Game Night, I think it's called, from Simple Stories that I bought recently. And there's some more here near the front. Where are they? Yeah, just a few things that need to be finished up. And then I will have more to share. Anyhow, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will definitely try to get another video up for next week. Take care, guys. God bless you all. Bye.